What's up, everyone? This is Eli for The Fan Awakens. Welcome back. Thank you for watching this video. Today we're going to be talking about photo ops, autographs, and the Star Wars show stage at Star Wars Celebration 2025 in Japan, and we're getting very close. Earlier this week, I dropped a video going over the art show. That'll be linked below if you want to check that out. But I feel like there's always a lot of questions around the autographs and the photo ops, and how do I see Hayden Christensen? So I figured I'd make a video going over the different options you have, just making sure you got the info you need, and hopefully make these decisions a little easier on you guys. I've been to a couple Star Wars celebrations myself. Before we go into it, I have gotten autographs and photo ops. Um, this one here is from 2019. Met Ian McDermott and Ray Park. They were both very, very nice. Then Anaheim, we met Carl Weathers, also very fun. That was like a long time dream of mine to meet him, and they were great experiences. Very quick. You have to make sure you cherish the moment because it'll be over within the blink of an eye. But you know, we had a good time, and I hope you guys do too if you're watching this video. Um, Going into it real quick though, I think the biggest thing to consider for yourself is, do I want to get an autograph or a photo? And if I don't want to do that, can I still see these actors, right? The answer to all of those, I can't answer for you. What I can answer is, if you want to see them, you definitely can, and you don't have to buy a photo in most cases or an autograph. Um, I have a couple pictures here. If you haven't gone to Celebration before, it's totally cool. I'm happy to answer any questions, but they always have something called the Star Wars show stage, the Celebration stage, whatever they're going to call it this time, where they have hosts there. They have it usually pretty much connected to where the actors do the signings, and they just conduct live interviews. They always stream on YouTube, but it's really cool to be there in person. The energy is always super great. But a couple pictures are here, things that I've taken. On the left side, we have Pedro Pascal and Carl Weathers talking about The Mandalorian. Super cool to see them up close. And then on the right side, also really cool one, Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen both came out on the stage. The crowd is huge, but the cool thing is it's elevated. Usually you can see them no matter where you're at. So I thought that was a really cool experience, and just kind of highlighting that when you go into Celebration, it is super nice to have, the experience to meet them and maybe shake their hand, take a quick picture. But, we're limited on time. We're limited on everybody, I don't have all the money to buy 10 photo ops. So it's cool that you can still interact close enough and see them live in person. So if you want to do that, I always recommend hanging around the Star Wars stage. Now, of course, there's a chance you're in a panel or shopping at a booth and you might miss something, but they usually have pretty loud speakers so you can hear when they call out, Hayden Christensen, Ewan. People will go crazy. So if you're on the other side of the floor and you hear people yelling, sometimes just make your way over there and see what's going on. I've definitely had some experiences where someone big came out and I was like in the line for an autograph, so I missed it. But there's so much going on that you can't see everything. Um, but that's just my 2 cents. I think that it's really cool to have those experiences. So if you don't get the photo op, it's okay. You won't get FOMO. You still might see them on the stage. Pretty much everyone who is signing is going to be on the stage. So, that's just some wishful thinking to see everyone you want to see. Now we get into the actual autographs and photo ops, right? A few important things that I think should be noted. This is just from their info page. I'll link this stuff in the bio below or in the description. But as far as photo ops go, you can have up to 3 people in there, not counting children 3 and younger. So if you're going with a group, a couple friends, me, I'm going with my brother. We can buy one photo op and both of us can be in it. Or, I was thinking about trying to get a Diego Luna photo op. I'd have my brother and my friend Parade Rainer probably in there if he's free, because we've done Andor reviews, so it'd be kind of a full circle moment there. But if you have a couple people, rest assured you don't have to pay twice. So that's a cool thing. Now, another thing is they say that they're subject to change with the times and the days. So if you purchase a Friday, they're saying they have the right to change it to Saturday or whatever the case. Typically, they won't change days on you. It has happened where there's a scheduling conflict and a day, changes for whatever reason. If you have a 3-day pass, clearly you don't have to worry about that. If you have a 1-day pass, that is an issue. But that's a pretty small thing that usually doesn't happen very often. You may notice there aren't actual time slots listed, just dates. The times are going to be released later. So when you do book one of these, like say you book a photo op for Saturday, um, if you go back to the info, it does have a link here, and I'll post that below as well, where you can log in to your account that actually handles the photos and autograph events. And from there, once they have the time slots available, you can change them. So if you bought, you know, an Alan Tudyk photo op and it's going to be at 9 a.m. and you have a panel, then you can try and change that to later. Personally, I know all the big panels are the first thing in the morning. So if I have a choice, I don't know if I'm going to get in the panel or not, but I'm going to try. Or I'm going to hope the lottery hits. I move my reservations till later in the day typically. I also usually try and get them on the last day. The last day is usually my shopping day, photo day, just because things start to wind down near the end. So that's what I try and do, but everybody's schedule's different. Everybody has different priorities. That's just me personally. A couple other things, you're able to exchange autographs and photo ops if the price is the same or higher. So say, I don't know, say I book an Ahmed Best photo. As far as the yen conversion to USD, it's like 15,000 yen equals $100, more or less. So say I got a photo op for Ahmed Best, 16,995 yen, looking at like 120, $130. And I decide, you know what? I want to shell out. I want to get the Hayden Christensen photo op. It's twice as much. You can totally do that. As long as there's availability, you can do that, which I think is convenient. With that being said, I might just book a Diego Luna one and then transfer it if they get, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, someone there who I'd rather have. So at least I have my backup booked, That's certainly something you're able to do. The other thing to pay attention to, I think this is pretty big, is that they have different options, right? So I'll go back to Hayden Christensen because he has a bunch. So they have the photo op. Pick a day that fits your schedule. Pretty straightforward. You have the price. It's like 200, $220, whatever the case. And you can do it solo. You can have up to a couple friends, 3 friends in there. Or when we get to the autographs, you have at table premium autographs. So we're talking about items that are not quite bulky items. So they have bulky items. That's like helmets, lightsabers, bigger props, things that are generally not like a Funko Pop or bigger. Premium autograph, that's where you're talking about Funko Pops, probably posters, different pictures that are custom art pieces. And then the 8x10s, they're already sold out. So anyone you go to, I'll just click on Mads Mikkelsen. If he has your autograph at the table, he doesn't have as many options. You can just get the autograph and you're good to go. But they'll always have 8x10 pictures of like usually them in character. So screenshots from the movie or whatever the case. And so you don't have to bring anything if you don't want to. And they'll have you set. When you're in line though, they'll come around. They have a handler who comes around and they ask if you want to personalize. Typically, if the lines get really long, sometimes they skip that. But you'll usually be able to write down your name or whatever the case, and they'll bring it to them so that it moves the line faster. They have the authentication sticker option. It's like $20 basically if you want them to give you a little sticker on there. This is a legit signed piece of merch. You don't have to do it. I have a lot of things personalized, so they're not worth much in the selling market, and that's fine with me. It can be a little gimmicky, I guess, but I think it's cool having a sticker. It's an extra $20. Might as well shell out, but if you don't want to do it, it's okay. No, I don't think anyone's going to question it unless you're trying to sell it. If people come over and they see the signed stuff on the wall, I don't think they're checking, is this real? I don't think they're looking at the sticker. So totally personal choice there. But we have, we have a lot going on here. I expect them to announce some more folks. I think that sometimes the bigger names, it takes them quite a while to nail them down for sure to be there. I wouldn't be surprised if they announced like Ewan McGregor. I think that I don't know if Daisy Ridley or John Boyega are going to be there. I would be. Part of me thinks they're trying to. Some people they're trying to keep it a surprise, and they probably won't sign. That's okay too. The other thing I want to go over is, while I do recommend if you find someone on the list, right, that you really want to get signed or take a picture with, book it because you never know when it's going to sell out. But they're going to have a booth there where you can pay for autographs or pictures in person. And I've done that a couple times. It's pretty easy. You just see the schedule, you see who's available. If you want an autograph, you go up there and you pay for it, and then you can go on your way. So it's not, not the end of the world if you want to make a game time decision while you're at the con. But if you do know for sure you want to get an autograph, just book it. A couple more things to note. Sometimes it's really, really fast. It's a rushed process at times. I've been lucky that I've had great experiences. Um, People have kind of taken the time of day to talk to me or to shake my hand in a photo op or whatever the case. That's not always the case. So they have handlers. They try and rush people through. If you're getting an autograph for someone like Hayden Christensen, he may not even look at you because he's just focused on signing these and getting people through the line. So I just recommend trying to enjoy the moment. They don't like people trying to take selfies and stuff in the line. They'll try and get on you for that. Whether it works or not, who knows? But uh, I just I hope you guys have a good time. I'm pretty excited for the celebration. Really excited to go to Japan. If you guys want to follow along the journey with me, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It all means a lot. It all helps me out, and I want to hear from you guys. If there, I want to know two things in the comments. One, if you can get any of these actors to sign or get a photo with, who would it be? And two, who would your dream actor or talent be that's not on the list? Like I said, mine's Daisy Ridley or John Boyega, but I want to know who you guys are hoping is a surprise addition to the celebration guest list. But with that, that's going to be it for today. If you guys want another video, you have any ideas, questions, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to answer it if I can, or make a video on the topic. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I'm Eli. This is The Fan Awakens. Remember, the Force is with everyone, and Star Wars is for everyone. Until next time, I'll see you.